this lesson we are going to look at crossing the hands over when we play piano, why we may need to do that, and then some cool ideas for you to have a little experiment with for yourself. So I'll just demonstrate what we are going to look at in this lesson. So if you liked what you heard there, I'm going to show you what I did. So let's dive in. So I'm going to give two different examples of why we may need to cross over the hands. So the first one is repeated patterns that are played up and down the piano. For example, there could be arpeggiated ascending and descending runs. So if we take just something quite easy, so C major, and I'm going to play it in my left hand here first, C, E, G, and then my right hand will repeat the pattern an octave higher. And as I'm playing that, my left hand will go over my right hand and position itself, C, E, G. Whilst I'm playing that, my right hand will come sort of under and reposition itself. My left hand goes over whilst I'm doing that. And I know the highest note there is out of shot. If you put the pedal down, it sounds very nice. So you don't have to rely, I know you could play all of that with one hand, but it means for whatever reason, it might look nicer to cross the hands over. So one hand isn't just sat there, both hands are busy, which looks a little bit better in terms of performance. The right hand could go over the left hand. If we take a different chord, let's take G7, we'll do 4 notes this time. So again, when one hand is playing, the other one should be going over to position itself. So another reason that's quite common is where the right hand is doing something quite central, or the left hand is doing something quite central. I'll just demonstrate the right hand. And the left hand kind of rainbows, if you like, creates a rainbow shape, playing low notes and high notes. If you're interested in playing an interstellar type arrangement, I've left that video in the description because this is exactly what we do here. It makes it sound really epic. So you have this ostinato type thing going on in the middle, and the left hand is covering the really low and the really high notes. So let's take an F major 7. It's going to sound a little bit actually like the theme from Stranger Things. This is also where you would need to move the left hand up and down, the right hand stays in the middle. So we're going to do this on F. So I'm going to play like F major 7, so F, A, C, E, F, so using all of my fingers, and I'm just going to run that pattern up and down. And then you can experiment with playing really low notes. So I know my lowest note is out of shot, but you don't have to play octaves obviously. And play some really high notes. Change the note, keep the right hand the same. And that is a really effective, it sounds like it could be on a film soundtrack or something. Let's try doing something more simple. So just try doing something more like Interstellar. So just playing between 2 notes or an extra note. So I hope you enjoyed that lesson. Let me know in the comments if this is your first time trying to cross your hands over. I've left the other tutorials in the description that I mentioned in this video, such as the Interstellar inspired one. So I hope you are well, and I will see you in the next lesson. That's the end of this video. If you have a request, please leave them in the comment section of this video. Also remember to like and subscribe. I've left some videos here you might like, so go and check those out. I also have a course, so if you would like to learn how to read music from scratch, go visit Bitesize Piano Course.co.uk. You can enroll and start learning. I'll see you in the next video.